Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, Instagram. I'm coming live to you to talk to you about mindset shifts and your own personal battles that you may be going through when it comes to adopting nutrition and lifestyle changes. If you are looking for your ideal day, I'm going to show you how to recognize the difference between knowing the right action in any given moment and what you can do to develop the trust you need in your own decision making towards your health goals, your weight loss goals, and your fitness goals. Taking action isn't always comfortable. As I see people signing on, I just want you to think about some of the goals that you've made in your life and maybe some of the language that you have used that has surrounded that, such as shoulds or cans or can'ts. There's a lot of limiting language that we use that ends up keeping us from realizing our maximum potential, which is where taking action starts to become uncomfortable because recognizing the truth in our thoughts that we actually want to do something versus no, today's not the day, isn't always easy. But there's a subtle, hi, Saf, how are you? So I see people signing on. That's awesome. So good to see you here. So that we can talk about these battles of adopting a mindset approach that is going to help you be able to push through some of the battles that you have in taking action that where you may feel stuck, right? What I'm going to tell you is one of the coaching tools that I use in my applied kinesiology practice. So I'm extra excited to share this with you. I use this in my applied kinesiology practice, and I also use it in my coaching practice. And today I have this special tool to share with you. As a tool, it is not a calorie tracker. It's not a food tracker. It's not an app. It's not a scale. It's not a meal plan. And it's not even an exercise regimen. So if you stick with me in this live, I have a special quick activity followed by a 7-day challenge for you to do so that the right action in your healthy life is available to you at any given moment. And you can recognize the difference between the thoughts that serve you and the thoughts that don't serve you. And in this live, you're going to learn how to use my 3L plus T step-by-step process that's going to help you recognize the right action in any given moment for sustainable change for whole body health. So in my energy work practice, words, just like food and exercise, have an energy frequency or a vibration. They either resonate with you and make you feel good, or they deplete you and make you feel bad. And as an energy, nutrition, and fitness coach, I work with my clients to optimize all of these realms. Your words and your thoughts and your nutrition and your exercise are not separate from what you desire in your life. We have to make sure that we recognize what foods make us feel good or make us feel bad. So we choose foods that make us thrive. That's one of the mantras that I have in my free Facebook group. I choose foods that make me thrive. We also recognize that exercise helps us feel accomplished and energetic. So then we believe that we are the creators of our healthy habits. Those beliefs help us step into our truth, right? Not some sort of pre-planned schedule, not some sort of 30-day challenge. It's the belief that you are capable today and in any given moment that you want to nourish yourself that actually helps you get sustainable change. But what happens is that when our thoughts can keep us from the positive beliefs, and my clients often tell me, when I ask them, I'm like, oh, well, why don't we switch your thoughts into this? And they often say to me, well, I just don't think that way. But a mere 4 weeks into my program and working with me, they say that it's the mindset and the thoughts that have actually made all the difference. Not a meal plan, not an app, not a tracker, not anything like that. It's the belief in yourself that you know what action to take in any given moment that works. Saf says, I love that. Once you shift your beliefs, then you can sustain it. That's exactly right. The reason that diets don't work and meal plans and those challenges don't work is that that's not sustainable because that's not a part of you. Your belief system, your values are a part of you. And so in my program, the first 4 weeks are about you getting in touch with your value system and your beliefs in order to have sustainable change about yourself and your health. And I can tell you firsthand that I'm not a stranger to this way of thinking. I used to beat myself up over the choices I made all of the time. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to give you a few things that I used to say to myself, and a few things that I've heard in my own internal dialogue today. It's an ongoing process. But which one of these internal dialogues you've had in your mind? So I'm going to read a few phrases, and if one of them resonates with you, I want you to type it into the comments. I should have had less to drink last night. That was one that I used to have. Oh, I should have gone to bed earlier. So if any of these resonate with you, go ahead and type it in the comments below. I have a couple more. Oh, I just can't work out today. I am too impulsive to even meal prep. I have to start this diet today. If you have said these, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Saf said yes for the bedtime one. Yeah, I should have gone to bed earlier, right? I'm too exhausted to work out today. These are the stories that I've told myself before. Maybe right now, if you have a family, you might be saying, the problem is that I have no idea what the hell is going to happen when my kids go back to school. Right? Maybe you're ruminating on problems and you're saying, well, it's a problem. The problem is I don't know what I'm going to do when the kids go back to school. If that resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Maybe you say, my kids irritate me to such a degree, I just have to grab a glass of wine, right? Or I'm trying so hard just to get through this. So initially, when you hear these phrases, it's not like I'm following you around, right? But you're probably like, yeah, I've said that before. I've said, oh, I should have done this. I can't do this. I have to do this. I'm too exhausted to do this. This is the language that kept me stuck with my health goals. Doesn't matter if it's related to food or drinking or exercise. That's how I spoke to myself in my life all of the time. That kept me stuck for years. That has kept my clients stuck for years. And if it has kept you stuck, then I have a solution for you right now today in this live. We have a tendency to focus on the diet and body stuff, which is just one thing that we do or we don't do. The problem is that most people only know one way of doing things, beating yourself up enough to get you to do something, but that doesn't work. People think they have to do something in order to get the result they want. So what happens is that they set unrealistic and harsh goals and expectations. But the words should, have to, must, irritation, I'm trying so hard, right? Even when I say that, it feels harsh, right? Those words are either weakening you, or you can use strengthening words that help you in your ability to show up and do the work. So if you actually want to make a difference in your life, if you actually want to have sustainable and healthy results, I want you to use my approach for 7 days to transform the vocabulary. That's my dog. To transform your vocabulary so that you can move on and have a healthy, sustainable life. Last week, using this approach, I had a client who went from feeling depressed and an I should, but I don't know what to do about it state to an empowered I choose to, and I know the right action in any given moment state. So as simple as this is, no, I'm not telling you to stop eating something or do something. I'm just telling you to change your mind because you can get out of a depressed and stuck state. Here's the thing. The telltale difference between the right action and the mind tricks that we play on ourselves that lead to inaction and being stuck is in the words we use. It's that simple. Because I've worked with women who've tried everything to lose weight and yo-yo dieted on crazy rigid plans to drop the conventional ideas of dieting and weight loss and give them what their unique bodies need for a whole body health approach with joy that ends the dieting cycle. Because that's where the harm lives, is in the dieting. That needs to stop. It starts with positive mindset and beliefs. I have years of experience working with the nutritional, the physical, and the energetic body, and I want to help you, which is why I'm sharing the 3L plus T mindset approach with you today to whole body health. So here it is. First L, love and accept yourself with the choices that you've made up to this point. Second L, listen for the internal monologue that's keeping you stuck. Third L, you're going to label your experience with a strengthening word that consciously moves you into the right action in any given moment. And then the fourth, the T, is to transform your vocabulary by setting an intention to observe these thoughts. So you're deciding today, and you're going to notice when you use these words for 7 days. And that's it. This is a 7-day approach to get you unstuck using empowering language. So let's use the inner dialogues from earlier so I can exemplify the difference it makes on your body from simply shifting a thought. You could say, let's use Saf's example. She said that the sleep is one for bedtime, for sure. Okay, so first, love and acceptance. Even though I didn't sleep as well as I would like to, I still love and accept myself. We can't move forward until we have love and acceptance for what happened in the past, because that was a choice you made. You made that choice. That happened. That happened as a result of you, not to you. So we take ownership, right? And say, even though I didn't get enough sleep last night, even though I chose to stay up and watch those shows, even though my kids kept me up, even though I didn't go to bed early enough and I know my kids keep me up, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Number one, love yourself. Okay? Second L, listen. What's the story that you're telling yourself that's keeping you stuck? Is what you're saying that you should do. So I should have gone to bed earlier, right? So we're listening to that. The limiting word is should. And then instead, you're going to label it differently. We're labeling the should as choose. Empower yourself. Instead, I will empower myself to choose what I am capable of. What am I capable of right now? You're learning. You're labeling to learn, right? So I'm going to make this isn't what I should have done. This is what I chose to do. I chose to stay up. I chose not to go to bed earlier. I chose those things. Guess what? Now that you have a choice, you get to choose differently. Take the should out of it, turn it into choice. There are a whole list of words that I'm going to give you at the end of this live that you're going to notice that you say in your head that you can transform into words that are going to help you move forward. So move from should to choose. You can do this with anything. If you say to yourself, oh man, I shouldn't have eaten that ice cream last night. Okay, fine. Even though I eat ice cream at night after dinner, I still love and accept myself. Okay, right? First L, love. I love myself anyway. Second L, listen. What's the limiting belief is that you feel like you should not have. Well, empower yourself. You chose it. Own it. That ice cream didn't happen to you, right? That didn't happen to you. You chose that. So own it, because if you can choose that, guess what? You get to make another choice. Choose what you are capable of. I'm going to blend up frozen bananas and throw some chocolate chips on top instead next time. You have a choice. Open the realm of possibility. Stop shutting yourself down, because that doesn't work. You can't shut yourself down and say, no, never, I'm not having that thing. I am opening the realm of possibility and giving myself multiple paths. Finally, transform. With the sleep and the eating thing, you have to transform it by sticking to getting out of the should state and deciding to be in the choice state for 7 days. So you write it down, you track it, you put it in a journal. 7 days, you hold yourself accountable to your word. Let's do another one. One of the other ones that I put down is I am too impulsive to meal prep. So many people come to me and they're like, oh, I'm just too scatterbrained. Blah. Let me know, let me know in the comments. Are you a scatterbrain and you feel like you just can't meal prep? You can't plan it. It's like too much. That's not something that you feel like you're capable of. You tell yourself this story that you're too impulsive and scatterbrained to even meal prep. So it's like, whatever. That's the story I told myself too. But guess what? There is a much more beautiful way to look at yourself and to treat yourself and give yourself the benefit of the doubt than to say that you're too impulsive, because that's the negative word that I use with myself all the time too. So we're going to drop impulsivity and we're going to move into spontaneity because I am spontaneous. How beautiful is that? So let's do the 3L plus T. Number one, even though I believe I'm a person with impulsive tendencies, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Yes, I do that. That's who I am. You know what I used to do is try to put all these structures and systems in place to control myself. That doesn't work. You know why? And it's not because I'm impulsive, it's because I'm spontaneous. And that's beautiful. So I'm going to listen. What's keeping me stuck is that I see myself as impulsive. That's negative, right? Now I'm going to label it, third L. What if impulsivity is an amazing capacity to be spontaneous? And that makes me awesome. I am spontaneous. How does that transform my ability to see myself as a person to make healthy choices? If I'm impulsive and it's impossible for me to meal plan, then I don't think that I can ever be a person that can make healthy choices, right? Because I think that I have to meal plan and follow this rigid thing. Guess what, guys? I'm spontaneous. I'm not going to meal plan. Sorry. It's not going to happen. Because I'm spontaneous, you know what I have to do? I have to fill my refrigerator, my pantry with things that I know are healthy and are going to fill me up, and choose foods that make me thrive. I can't choose foods that make me thrive as a meal planning person. I'm spontaneous. That means I'm going to go and grab whatever the heck I want to grab at any given moment, but I have to set myself up for success. And I have to do that for 7 days in a row. Stop labeling myself as impulsive and fuck it, and I'm going to the bakery to grab my muffin or whatever. I'm spontaneous, and that means that I need to be able to grab something that's healthy for me in any given moment. That's how I take right action in any given moment, because I'm spontaneous. Not because I'm impulsive and I have to learn how to plan because I'm a bad person. I'm not. I'm spontaneous, and that's beautiful. This live is somewhat spontaneous. Every time I show up here, and this is me and spontaneity. Okay, I have a very limited script, and I'm just talking to you. This is me, right? I can't put myself in a box and say that I'm impulsive and therefore I can't take action. I'd never get anything done. I am embodying spontaneity. So if that's you, embody it and make sure the things that help you be successful are around you so you can be spontaneous. All right, one more, and this is a big one for you guys, for all the moms out there freaking out about school. I'm with you. How we've labeled it and how my clients have labeled it in our group coaching sessions is, the problem is that I have no idea what the hell's going to happen when the kids go back to school. The problem is that I don't have childcare. The problem is I don't have enough time. The problem is that I can't go back to work. The problem is, right? Okay, so then you're creating a problem. All right, let's use the 3 L's plus T approach to get over that. Number 1, love and acceptance. I deeply and completely love and accept myself, even though I don't think I'm ever going to get over this school problem. I deeply and completely accept myself anyway, even though this school thing is a problem, and I'm dealing with that. I'm going to love and accept myself anyway. Now we're going to listen. What's keeping me stuck is, what's the negative belief? That I believe that it's a problem, right? I believe this is a problem. That's keeping me stuck, making me anxious, keeping me from working out, keeping me from making healthy choices, making me freak out and just ordering food from restaurants all the time and whatever, right? This is connected to health. Guys, integrative health, connected to everything. I'm talking about school, but this is related to your health and well-being. There are people out there who are not going to exercise anymore, not going to eat well, and they're going to have glasses of wine every night because they believe the school thing is a problem. So we're going to reframe it. We've loved and accepted that we believe this is a problem. We're listening. What's keeping me stuck is I believe this is a problem. We're going to label it. I'm going to change this problem into a challenge, right? And guess what? I accept this challenge. You know what, COVID? You know what, school system? Thanks for letting me know 3 days ago my kids are going fully remote and I have no other option. Challenge accepted. You know what? This isn't a problem anymore. This is a challenge. And so anytime in the next 7 days that I hear myself saying, oh my God, this is such a problem, no, this is a challenge and I am up to the challenge. And when I'm up to a challenge, I need to take care of myself, feed myself, nourish myself, exercise well, and take this challenge on full force as the amazing, spontaneous mother that I am, and that you are too if you're watching this. Accept the challenge. Transform your vocabulary from it being a problem to becoming a challenge, and take it on. We have control over the challenge. This 3L plus T mindset approach is going to help you recognize the right action in any given moment. This is the mantra we're working on this week in my free Facebook group. It gets you unstuck and out of disempowering beliefs that literally keep you stagnant and unable to reach your full potential in your healthy life. Integrative health, guys, it starts up here. It doesn't start with a meal plan. It doesn't start with a diet. It doesn't start with some sort of crazy structure, right? It doesn't start with that. It starts with here. I am not taking action unless I'm okay here. So if you want to reach your full potential today, if you want to rewrite the stories that keep you where you are so you can move on, let me know in the comments and I will get you the worksheet for the 3L plus T mindset approach. The exercise is going to help you start your 7-day commitment and see how it transforms your life and the ability to follow through with your health goals, which are not separate from your life goals ever in my book. So I want you to remember that words, nutrition, and fitness are all a part of your energetic field, but it all starts with a thought. When the thought occurs to you, what language are you using? And how can you use the 3L plus T mindset approach to transform it so you can move forward and get unstuck, so you can feel your best? That's how I ended up where I am today, feeling motivated towards my health goals every single day, is through the energetic eating method, my huge program. But this part is the approach that I use in my coaching sessions, and I've put it together into a worksheet for you. So if you want that, let me know in the comments and I will definitely get it to you. So we're gonna love yourself in the face of adversity and in the face of limiting beliefs, and we're gonna reframe it, and we're gonna see how that transforms you. And if you're catching this on Instagram, please join my free group, The Energetic Way to Weight Loss and Whole Body Health. And let me know in the comments on the live there, and I will be sure to get you the PDF that is the worksheet to help you break through that. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Saf says, that worksheet sounds like gold. I'd love a copy. Awesome. Saf, I know you're also in my group, so I will be sure to get that to you. Thank you so much for joining me. That's awesome. And guys in the group, I'm just going to scroll down and see if I got any comments from you. I don't. Just some eyeballs. I see a third person joined. That's awesome. Go ahead and catch the replay. Anytime you make a comment, I will come back and respond to you. And if you want that worksheet, let me know and I'll get it to you as soon as possible. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you next Monday for Mindset Monday, 6:30 a.m. Be sure to join us live in the Facebook group. And Tuesday, I'll be back on with my 12:30 Facebook Lives. Thanks for coming today on this Wednesday, and I'll see you soon.